Benvenuti a Maranello, benvenuti nel cuore della passione Ferrari, siamo sulla pista di Fiorano. Welcome to Maranello on the Fiorano track, the beating heart of Ferrari. Ma non sono solo a celebrare oggi qui l'arrivo e la presentazione della nuova monoposto di Formula 1. Con me tutto l'entusiasmo dei nostri tifosi. Dopo 2 anni di presentazioni a distanza, finalmente siamo qui a celebrare l'arrivo della nuova macchina e far sentire a tutta Ferrari, a tutta la Scuderia, la passione che la circonda, tutto quello che vuol dire per noi. After 2 years of launches for the new Formula 1 car behind closed doors, we are finally all here in the flesh to let hear and feel the entire Scuderia, all the passion and what does it mean for everyone. Vero ragazzi? But all these guys are just a tiny slice of the huge global audience that is watching from all around the world on TV or via streaming channels. Hello to everyone. Benvenuti a Maranello. And now, let me introduce you. Another host who will share the stage today with me. Please welcome Amy Buckley.
Sharing this day with you. I mean, che passione, eh? This is the famosi Tifosi in real life. So, buongiorno. As you know, this is being broadcast live across all our channels. But actually, I'm also here to be giving you some exclusive backstage access to the launch on the Scuderia Ferrari app. Hang on. Scuderia Ferrari?
Right.
That's a little bit better. Okay, so that's where you can keep up to date with everything to do with the Scuderia. Charles and Carlos are on it. The whole team, in fact, La Familia Ferrari. So, of course, we want you to be there too. And how do you get it? You just need to search for Scuderia Ferrari wherever that you usually download your apps. And you can see more on it even later today.
And I've already downloaded the app. I'm just curious and looking forward to all the special contents that will be shown in the app. But you know, and you can feel it here now, Amy, on stage, that Ferrari is a great family. La Familia Ferrari. And I would like now to introduce another long-time member of the family of Familia Ferrari. Over to you now, Marc Genet.
Thanks. Thanks, Zoran. Ciao a tutti. It's great to hear the crowd, even from here. I'm very happy and excited to be part of such a fantastic event. I am located now at Piazza Michael Schumacher, in front of a very special place that has been the part of the history of Ferrari. In this house, Enzo Ferrari was having a very close look of all his cars when they were being tested at Fiorano, and also his office, which still stays the same as when he used to be here. From here, he watched also all the Formula 1 Grand Prix. But I'll be back to you later on with some very special guests. Now the line to you, Zoran.
Thanks, Marc. Well, back to you later, but now, you know, there are 2 really important people coming here on stage. Sapete di chi sto parlando? Sapete chi sta arrivando? Amy.
Oh, would you like me to do the honors?
Yes,
well,
please.
ragazzi, oggi è San Valentino. Facciamo sentire tutto il nostro amore a Carlos Sainz.
E Charles Leclerc. E adesso un'ovazione, un applauso anche per Charles Leclerc! It's easier to stop on the grid. Ciao. 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 Okay, finally we are with Carlos and Charles.
I mean, that's a brilliant reaction, isn't it? Now, Carlos, this is actually your first launch with an audience since you joined Ferrari. I mean, what's it like having the reaction like that from the Tifosi?
It's unique. I think I'm barely going to be able to talk with this noise, but it's amazing. I mean, to have this scenery, you know, to be able to present the car here in Maranello in a circuit like Ferrano with the history it has, with 500 Tifosi in the grandstand. I think Ferrari is the only team in F1 right now that has this atmosphere going on, no? And I love it. It's one of my most special days as a racing driver, presenting a car here and having so many people so happy, and of course me getting to see it also.
Fantastic. Well, we're very happy to have you, aren't we? Siamo felici, no?
Charles, you've met already Tifosi during our one unveiling before, but it's always so special to be here with them.
It is extremely special. I mean, every time we come to Italy, there's so much passion, and whenever we come to Maranello, it's always incredible to see so many people and so much passion again. So, and as Carlos said, this is only for our team, for Ferrari. It doesn't exist anywhere else, and that's what makes it very, very special. And Fiorano is also a very special place to do a car reveal. It's never been done since I am in Ferrari, at least, so it's good. I'm really happy to be here and to see so many Tifosi here. Yeah.
Well, we're obviously all thrilled. There's a lot of love today. A lot of love. Now, a question for you both. Last season ended in November. So what have you been up to over this long winter break? A little bit of hibernating?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a long winter for us because we've never finished the season as early as November. So we had a full December to obviously get to debrief the year, go a bit on holiday. But immediately, at 1st of January, my body was asking to go racing again, you know, and obviously, a lot of preparation, a lot of time spent in Italy here since the second week of January, training, spending time with my engineers. We actually did a test here in Ferrano in an old car. So yeah, I think we are as prepared as we can be and as fully charged up as we can be for this year.
Well, that's what we like to hear. And Charles, how have you spent the time?
Yeah, loads of preparation for the new season with the new car at the simulator. Spent a lot of time in the Dolomites in Italy for training. So training quite hard. Dolomites is beautiful. I absolutely love it. So was a good training weeks. I did 2 weeks there. And then back in Maranello with a lot of simulator work on the new car. As Carlos said, we also did 1 day in the 21 car, which was good to get back to it a little bit. But yeah. And now we are finally getting to the start of the season. That is the most exciting time, especially after so much work in this new project. Like every year, to finally see the full car mounted is always a special feeling.
Fantastic.
And yeah.
They're excited about that.
And Carlos, this is your third season with Scuderia Ferrari e stai diventando sempre più italiano. There is something typical Italian that you're doing now. What is in your habits now?
I mean, first of all, being Spanish, you're already very close to Italian culture, no? So coming to live here, really, I felt at home straight away. Like it felt like I was nearly Italian already. One thing I cannot avoid, and I'm pushing as much as possible to avoid now because I need to lose a kilo before the first race, is the antipasti. Whenever they bring the bread with all the stuff, I try to eat one plate, only my main course, but then they bring always, when I go to Montana, Cavallino, the antipasti, and I cannot avoid it. And but yeah, I have to this next couple of weeks.
I know the feeling, by the way. I think we can all relate to that. Now then, Charles, you know, the season is almost upon us, just 10 days now to pre-test. And how much are you keen to get this season underway now, this championship underway?
I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, 2022 was a good step forward compared to the 2 difficult years that was 2020 and 2021. But we finished second in the Constructors' Championship and also finished second in the Drivers' Championship. So I'm really, really looking forward to this new car. I think we've done a great job working on it and trying to address the weaknesses that there was on this car. which hopefully it will be better. But the goal is to win, clearly. I mean, the feeling of winning is what motivates me, is what motivates me, motivates all the team too. So I'm really looking forward to get back in the car and hopefully try and win that championship.
Good, we like the sound of that, don't we? A little bit of winning.
But Carlos, Charles, who will be the fastest of you guys? Of you two, between you two?
It's normally pretty tight, but I will always try and be faster. He will always try and be faster. Even whatever we do, we get a car, Ferrari road car, and we do a lap at Fiorano. We are always, trying to time ourselves. It's the good thing, being competitive, but also being respectful and having a good relationship that you can push each other like we've done all these. How many years together now? 2. This is our 3rd one.
2021.
Yeah, so
yes, 2.
So yeah, we enjoy it, and I think it's thereabouts.
Is there about, right, Charles?
Yes, we'll push each other until the end for sure.
And this is Ferrari.
Yes, Forza Ferrari, sempre.
Sempre.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, and thank you to our Tifosi. I'll be seeing you a bit later, so I'm going to leave things with Zoran, and if Charles, Carlos, you come with me.
Thank you to you, Annie.
Grazie ragazzi, grazie a tutti.
Grazie.
There's an incredible passion, incredible amount of energy here on the grandstand, on the Fiorano track here in the deep heart of Maranello. But I know the boss is waiting with Mark, and let's hear what Fred has to say. Back to you, over to you, Mark.
Zoran, thanks, Zoran. Yes, thank you, Fred, for being here with us, our team principal of Scuderia Ferrari. We could see that the drivers have a very good relationship, but similar question to you. Who do you think is going to be the first one to win a Grand Prix this year?
Honestly, I don't care. That the most important is to have a Ferrari first, and that this is the target of all the team, and that for sure that we will push for both drivers in the same way, and let's see what's happening in Bahrain. But the most important is to put Ferrari first.
Of course. And well, this is your first launch at Ferrari as Scuderia Ferrari's team principal. How's it going so far?
So far, it's intense, as you can imagine, that you can feel the responsibility for the team. It's a great honor, but at the end of the day, I think the most important is to be successful, that we will have to deliver, and I don't want to be very happy because I'm at Ferrari. The most important is to win, and the challenge is in front of us.
Later on, we're going to see the car briefly, but of course, the car launch is the consequence of so many hours for everybody working at Maranello. What would you say to them?
Yeah, it's always emotional for a team to do the launch, that we put so much effort. Honestly, not myself, I joined too late and my contribution is very small on this one, but I can perfectly feel the work done on the car, and now it will be a new journey for the project because that the car will move to the race team. But it's a great feeling that to be, it's like when you are back on track, it's like when you are back at school, and I can feel that everybody is very proud of the job done. And this feeling is very important for the motivation of everybody and for the season. It will be a quite long season, but the motivation is there, and it's crucial in terms of performance.
And today we have guests, media, partners, of course, very important. We're being watched live from the Tifosi here on the track and around the world. How does it feel to do something so live, where everybody's watching you?
Yeah, this also is a good feeling. I had a look on the launch of the other teams. I think it was a bit virtual or online, and I don't want to speak about the others, but I'm more than proud to do something like this with all the Tifosi around the track, with guests, it's a really big event, and for us, it's the best way to start the season.
And final question. I heard that you are learning Italian. How is it going along?
It's a challenge.
It's a bigger challenge, that one.
L'anno prossimo parlerò italiano per intervista.
Ottimo. So I take your word for that. And Fred, now I also want to hear what the SF23 has to say, if it has something to say about today.
Yeah, for sure that we have to stop the interview at one stage and
Let's hear the
go
car.
back to the real business, and let's start the engine.
Let's start the engine. Well, very exciting to hear always the sound of the engine. Enzo Ferrari used to say this is the heart of the car. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, sure. And you know, when you start the engine for the first time, we did the fire up last week. It's a huge emotion into the factory. And today, to start the engine on track, I think everybody can feel this tension. And it's for sure it's a great event. But now we have also to be focused on the next 23 events, and let's wait for the drivers. Now I think they have to come back to us, and let's do the next step.
Talking about the car, the drivers will come at any moment. I know there's been some work done on the engine, more for reliability. What kind of job did the engine division do this winter?
Well, you know, the regulation is crystal clear that the engine is almost frozen, that we just can change something for reliability topic. Last year, it's not a secret that it was not the best aspect of the engine, but we did a good job at the factory. And I think that now we are ready for the season. And in terms of power, that we will be there. I think that yes, last year that the window for the engine was very small, and let's see what's happened this season. But I think we are in a good place.
And we're going to have now just a few days before the car will be in Bahrain. Only 3 days of testing, that's very little. I guess, well, the team is going to go to Bahrain very, very shortly, and how important are those 3 days to prepare then the first race in Bahrain?
Yes, as you said, that 3 days, it's a lot in one end and it's nothing in the other end, because you have two drivers, it's 1.5 days each. They did some training, but nothing can replace the real car and the real session. They also will have the pressure of the results. It means that it will be a complete different game, but I'm sure that they will be ready, and we will have to cover all the aspects of the car in 3 days, but I think it will be okay. Good.
Well, we have drivers that were very fast from the Tifosi grandstand to here. Hello, Charles. Ciao. Hola, Carlos. So I think we have everything. We have our team principal, we have our two drivers, Charles, Carlos, but is anything missing?
Marc?
Me, I'm here as well. No, of course, now this is the moment we have all been waiting
missing,
for.
no?
The car is missing, yes, the car is missing. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we all have been waiting for, this year's 2023 title contender, DSF23. Here, the video.
2023 Formula One Championship contender. It's all about passion here. You can feel it. You can feel the energy. Ragazzi, facciamo sentire la nostra passione. E per i piloti, Carlos! Charles! Scuderia! It's all about passion and energy here in Maranello. But now, so Mark, I think it's over to you again because you have a big surprise for us, right?
Yes, of course. I cannot wait, and I'm sure everybody cannot wait to see the car on track. And I have a huge surprise for all of you, because here behind this door, at that moment, the mechanics are preparing the SF23. And for the first time, the car will hit the track. And that is something that you never get to see. So that's very special.
Ragazzi, avete sentito? La vedremo, sta per arrivare la nuova Ferrari. Let me feel your energy. C'è energia qua, it's full of energy, big expectation. But now, Mark, raccontaci.
Yes, but there is, of course, I have one question, and it is, we have one car, two drivers, but as you know, a Formula One car is a single-seater, so only one can drive the car. And to answer you that question, yesterday, that's what we did.
Guys, who want to drive the car first?
The first one drives 2 laps. Okay. The second one drives 3 laps.
What do you prefer?
Because that proves that we can find a solution.
What's the solution?
Here it is.
If it's like this, it's Charles,
Clear.
Carlos.
16, 55.
myself.
Go for it.
That would be cool, actually. Who drives first? Yes!
3 laps?
But 2 laps.
I get 2 laps. But I won't stop. I'll just do the 5 laps.
And the lucky one is Charles Leclerc. Uscita numero 16 and Charles Leclerc will be the one who will bring the new single-seater on the Fiorano track. But now, while in the garage, they are getting ready to assemble everything and to get ready to enter the track. Let me introduce you the other members of Scuderia Ferrari. E fatevi sentire per i reserve driver Antonio Giovinazzi e Robert Schwarzman. Il development driver Davide Rigon. Benvenuti ragazzi. And from the Ferrari Driver Academy, Maya Fuch and Aurelia Nobles. Ferrari and Scuderia are a big family, and now we have the occasion to stay a little bit on stage with you. But ladies first, Maya, you are the first girl to join the academy. How is this adventure going so far?
Well, it's my 3rd year now, and it's been a great journey so far for me. Last 2 years in Formula 4 have been great. I've learned a lot, and now making up the step to Formula Regional European Championship. So I'm really looking forward to get back on the car.
And I'm told you share a FDA house with 2 roommates, so James Walton and Dino Beganovic. Which one is more messy?
That's a difficult question. But yeah, they're not here today. Dino and James and the other FDA drivers, they're all in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and Bahrain racing. So they're probably watching it live. So just say hi to them, and we'll see them soon.
Right, and Antonio, now, you were here the last time that the car was launched in Fiorano, and how does it feel like?
Sì, buongiorno, intanto volevo risalutare tutti i tifosi qui e a casa che ci seguono, sono sempre, secondo me, i numeri 1 i nostri tifosi, quindi un ringraziamento va a loro. Yeah, of course it's been, this is already 6 years, after my first launch here in Fiorano. It's always special, you know, to see the new car, and especially here in Fiorano. So yeah, let's see now the new car, you know, for this season. And again, a big thanks to the Tifosi here, because without them we are nothing. So thank you, guys.
That's true. There's the big passion, the beating heart of Ferrari. And finally, Robert, this year you're stepping up on the role of the reserve driver and maybe attending many Grand Prix. What is the emotion, your expectation, your feeling?
Well, first of all, ciao ragazzi, ciao tifosi. Did you hear that? That's the sound. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's the best feeling ever. Con qualcuno di voi ci siamo già visti ai test a gennaio quando ho fatto. Sì, un gran saluto a voi. Yeah, coming back, yes, new role, new challenge. It's very interesting. There is a lot of new things coming, so I'm going to be traveling with the team this year. Obviously, same work, very important. And yeah, also 2 FP1s with the SF23. So I'm really looking forward to it.
We are.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on.
We are looking forward to this thing, to this season, to this new single-seater, of course, the SF23. Now I'm curious, I think you guys are curious also, how will be, how will look, but tell me, okay, you're part of the game also, and I would like to tell to other people, it's the first time, today is the first time to the car will be driven on track, right?
Yeah, it's the first time. Of course, we drove the car in the sim, so we just, you know, since last year we developed the car. But yeah, it will be the first time in the track, so it's the main things to see how it is. And then next week we will be in Bahrain, so hopefully, you know, can be a good car and a fast car.
And how emotional are you as well today?
You know, I say before, for me, it's always emotional to be here in Fiorano. You know, I remember the first time in 2017, I drove the F1 car, the Ferrari F1 car here in Fiorano, and I was the first time in my launch here in 2017. Now I'm again here, and you know, it's always to use this logo, this cavallino. No, Ferrari is always special. It's been special since. So yeah, I think anyone now here, you know, can't wait to see the new car. The car around the track is always special to see for the first time. So yeah, let's see.
Right. But Maya, back to you again. Of course, you entered the FDA, the Ferrari Driver Academy, and that's already a honor. And also wearing this jacket with the Cavallino Rampante is something really emotional. But I think you dream big. Every one of you dream big. What your dreams are?
Well, I mean, it's just an amazing feeling to be part of the Ferrari family, and it's already my 3rd year, as I said. But my dream has always been Formula One, as I was from a little girl, so that's still my dream, and it's getting closer and closer, and being here is just amazing.
Ok, thank you. Facciamogli un grande applauso, a big applause. Why? Because I've been told we're nearly ready. So thank you, guys. You can go, you can stay with us also, because I hand back to Imi and Mark with Carlos. Imi, Mark, to you.
Now here I am with Mark and Carlos. We have Charles in the car. Now, Carlos, how impatient are you to get out there? It's your turn later.
I am. It's my turn later, but for the moment I'm going to let Charles do the first couple of laps. But yeah, it's a special day. It's a special moment now. It's always when you are the most nervous, I guess, but in a good way. You're excited. So yeah, I cannot wait to get a taste of it later.
Well, guys, you can follow along on Carlos if you're on the Scuderia Ferrari app later on. And Mark, I mean, you know, you guys know this track so well. What kind of emotions will be going through the drivers' heads?
Yeah, what do you think, Carlos? What at that moment, which are the things that you want to feel more when you do the first laps on a car?
Well, first of all, I think everyone's seen the car now. The car is amazing. It looks super, super cool. I think it's even a step more beautiful than last year, and I already believe last year we had one of the most beautiful cars, no? So that, first of all, and second, now you're just making sure you do an installation lap, the brakes are working fine, You start to feel the engine, the traction. You feel a bit the tires. You put the car a bit on a bit more lateral load, longitudinal. You start feeling the first things from the car. But I'm sure that Charles and I, as soon as we jump in the car, we push it a bit and see how it feels. So today that's going to happen already.
And the thing is, I mean, you know Charles so well. What do you think is going through his head right now?
He's going like, as soon as the car and everything is more or less warm, he's going to push. That's our nature.
Off he goes.
And off he's going to go. He's going to try and extract a little bit out of it and try and have the first feeling. So later we meet with the engineers and we give them our first impressions, which are going to be very subtle, but first impression.
And how are you going to get yourself in the zone later on?
So the advantage of not going first is that I get 3 laps. So we said, okay, the advantage of using the car first, we do a coin toss, no, like you saw, but at least the guy who goes second gets to do an extra lap. So in that extra lap, I hope that I can get to feel a little bit more than Charles.
And you're going to see the Tifosi out there as well. Don't forget to smile and wave.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm going to be in that mix of wanting to feel the car, pushing it, and at the same time waving at the fans. I'm going to have a lot of work to do, but it's going to be good fun.
And now talk to us a bit more also about Maranello. It's actually my first time here. It's such a special place to be in Ferrari land. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's amazing, especially walking through the Michael Schumacher Piazza, no? the going into Enzo Ferrari's house, you know, having the opportunity to do laps at Fiorano. Look at, even if it's not a grandstand, it's now the non-official Fiorano grandstand that is there on the middle of the road. It's full of hundreds of fans. It's amazing. This only happens in Ferrari, and it's something that is really, really special. And to get to use the car today is going to be a great day.
We see, Carlos, I mean, there's quite a lot of people already. Yeah. Would they be some of you? It's a mix of your mechanics, Charles' mechanics. Which type of people are now preparing the car?
It's a normal crew, the crew that will be in Bahrain. Today, as you said, we have a mix of people trying to get everyone to know the car, the systems, all the little details of the car. No, today is already a day where we start learning things from the car, so it's important to have the full team fully focused, fully ready. Obviously, yes, it's 15 kilometers, but it's important 15 kilometers to get our first taste and everyone, drivers, engineers, mechanics, ready.
Imi, I hear, and I have even another surprise, that we can even go into the team radio. So the car is being about to start any moment.
or Percival. How is the car? You like it?
Hello, mate. Can I do one more lap?
No. Box. It's my turn.
Yeah. It feels good. I think we are starting well because I'm pretty sure we are the fastest on track, so that's a good sign already. But everything feels good, mate.
You're P1 for the moment.
P1, baby.
Wow. You know, this is something, I tell you never see it from any team, so I'm very happy that Ferrari dared to do this, put the car on track, the first kilometers of the SF23, and I think Charles was pushing quite a lot.
That was sensational. We were all getting quite jumpy about it, but you're very used to this, Mark. Very stoic, just watching it pass by. Well done.
Yeah, the sound of the car passing flat out here on the main straight. I could hear even the grandstand in turn one cheering. I even see some signs, and then of course on the main grandstand. And of course we cannot wait to see what Charles has to say, but I'm very happy that the team put everything together. They put a lot of work, and they were so brave, you know, that to do that live in front of the whole Tifosi around the world.
But even now, isn't it sensational? We can smell the noises from the garage. I mean, it just feels like it's all heating up here on Valentine's Day, doesn't it?
It is. I mean, it's a very special day, the day that Ferrari chose to do this. It's a great day. Of course, now Charles, what he did was, it's like an installation lap. So you go out, you try all the gears, you make sure that the engine is going well. Now they are looking at the telemetry, of course, real time, just everything. But everything, at least from the outside, it seemed to be very good. Of course, we're going to see now when Charles gets out.
Mark, I'd love to know, Carlos is going in next. What kind of changes are they going to need to make to the car to fit it for Carlos?
Normally, they have to change the seat. So every driver has its own seat. They may have to change also the pedals. So it takes a few minutes to change the seat position, let's say. They may even do some adjustments based on Charles' 2 laps. They may decide, because it's like a filming day, you know. But you still, the first thing you check is if the car is bottoming. I could see some sparks, you know, which was very spectacular. Those cars anyway bottom a lot, you know. We remember those are the wing cars. But I think Carlos, I'm sure, is listening right now to Charles' comments. And then for his run, it's going to be only 3 laps for Carlos later on. But I'm sure he may do some small adjustments based on what Charles has to say.
And the car is just so beautiful. It's sensational to see it for us this close, isn't it? And what are the main parts of the new car that you're so intrigued and excited by? Tell us.
Well, first thing, you just look at the livery, you know, and I think the car is just so beautiful. This Ferrari red, you know, this matte red. I loved it the first time I saw it. Then, of course, if you can notice on the front of the car, it's a different front wing. The side pods, which is something that Ferrari were very innovative last year, because this car is an evolution. The rules have not changed that much. It's just the ride height of the cars have to be higher. But yeah, you know, I can really see that the front suspension is also different. And the aerodynamics, they are kind of refined. You know, they've done an evolution on that respect.
Well, we've got some movement
now.
Charles is We're waiting for them to come and join us so eagerly.
Yeah, I cannot wait to hear his first words of what he had to say. He's disconnecting the radio. Of course, the radio is very important to have any communication with his engineer. And here we have Charles Leclerc with us. Wow, Charles.
Hi.
So, of course, you know, the words is, how did it feel, those first laps with the SF23?
It feels good. I mean, the first kilometers with this new project, after doing so many kilometers on the simulator, it feels special. So everything went smoothly. Obviously, with 2 laps, it's difficult to go in the details, but I already gave my feedback once I was in the car there to the engineers to get the first feeling. The car was running well, smooth. So yeah, everything went really well.
And we could see even you waving and slowing down for the Tifosi. First time we have such a big crowd and a big tribuna, you know, for the Tifosi.
Yeah, we have. It's amazing to have a grandstand in Ferrano with all the Tifosi here. There are also loads of Tifosi there at the bridge. Yeah, it is very, very special to feel the support also on a day like this. I don't think it happens to any other teams, and that's why Ferrari is so special. It's also thanks to all the Tifosi around the world that are helping us and pushing us in the good moments, but especially in the bad moments too. And I really hope that this season will be an amazing one. Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah, it looked good too, didn't it? Now, Charles, what feedback have you got for Carlos? It's his turn later.
Well, the car feels good, mate. The car feels really good. Drive it, it turns right when you turn right, it brakes when you brake, loads of power, so everything feels good. You'll enjoy it, you'll see.
Well, so I guess now it's really over after so many exciting moments today. It has been an amazing, amazing car launch. I've never experienced anything like that before. And
Well,
back
Mark,
to you.
given we've had all the Tifosi here and guys, they're watching from all over the world, we've got a message for them.
Thank you so much for the support. I've already said it, but you've been there since the beginning when I started in 2019. You are a big part of why Ferrari is so special. And thanks for your support in the bad moment as well as in the good moments. You are the best. And yes, days like this are so much better with you. And we can't wait to see you in Italy, but also all around the world with hopefully what will be an amazing season for the team. Thank you.
Carlos, also some words for you, for the Tifosi.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I think it's been an incredible day, an enormous pleasure, you know, to be part of Ferrari, presenting this car today after all the effort and job done by the engineers, by everyone involved in this car. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and I will see you soon during the season. Keep supporting us. All of that support makes us stronger, and we will give everything this year. Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. And now, guys, this is really just the start. That's just a preview of the upcoming season. You can follow along all season long on the Scuderia Ferrari app. That's where I'll be later today with some exclusive videos. And for now, it's goodbye to the guys and goodbye to you all at home.
And thank you
Ciao.
very much, Zoran. Thank you very much to all the Tifosi.
Grazie.
Thanks to you and goodbye, guys. And thank you for sharing this moment with me. Being here is always, always, always magical. And now I would like to thank the whole Ferrari family, La Famiglia Ferrari, all our partners, all of you watching just from home all around the world. It's just the beginning of the season. And our amazing Tifosi here in Fiorano. Ragazzi, siete stati fantastici! Ancora una volta, fatevi sentire le mani e Scuderia! Grazie per essere venuti qui. Thank you for being with us. Arrivederci. See you soon.